Work a little less. Hit my Sundays on. Bam, 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 bam. Do you mind throwing this guy on for me?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. That's a. What kind of bat is that?
Ricky.
I've never heard of that.
Really?
You like it?
They make custom bats. I have one in my room, but
Really?
I'm not swinging that thing.
I don't blame you. That's slick, dude. Should the moonlight shine, whiskey in my water. You're on the couch. You're on the girl. But you wanna be alone. Don't take it too. At your door in 10 minutes. Got a way of saying it. With a good time on you. We'll have a house party. We don't need no TV on. Break the boombox out. Whole blockade. There we go. You warm?
Yep.
Let's do it, baby. We're going to go, today we're actually going to introduce the extreme spots for the PVC. Beautiful. Go ahead, grab your bat. We're going to hop into our stance. You remember this guy? Right down the middle. Lay this down.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. But today, we're going to do high and inside. All right. Do we know where the pitch location is before we do our stance? So when you get into your stance and you get into the box, do you know where the pitch is going to be at? So are we able to kind of cheat where our feet are at in the box in the game? So we're not going to do that for this one, okay? I'm going to set this guy up really far inside. The next one I'm going to set up really far outside. I want you to have the same exact stance you have for the high and inside as you do for low and away. Go ahead, hop in that stance. Whenever you're ready, go ahead, take a stride for me. Boom. From right there, you know the front knee turns that we do in the warm-up? Yes, sir. Knee turn for me. Now go ahead and pick up that back foot and set it right back down. Great job. Now we're going to start to turn those hips as far as we can, but nothing else moves. Baby, you as far as you can.
Yep.
Now we're going to start to have those shoulders start to turn around that spine as far as they can rotate. But we're not going to shoot anything with the hands. Baby, keep going. No, you're right.
Yeah.
Keep turning, keep turning, keep trying to get that shoulder into your chin. There you go. Now we're going to get the hands a little bit closer to the shoulder. There you go. Now, check your mirror. Is our head over? There we go. Now look how much space we just were able to get from that, okay? Now keep trying to turn those shoulders. Now right here, you know, I know you've only been able to do them once, but the clicker, that motion that we do that right there for me. Boom. Elbow a little bit higher. There you go. And now you're going to look to extend. Yeah. See how the good part of that barrel has been on that part the entire time?
Yeah.
Now we're going to continue to rotate around that spine without rolling over. Baby, keep turning those shoulders as far as you can. Let me know when you are. All right, baby. Now we're going to start working back slow motion. Everything that you did going forward, we're going to do backwards in the exact same order, okay? So pause. Now we're going to start to bend that arm, but we're going to keep the shoulders pretty far rotated. You remember how, yeah. Now we're going to bring those hands back to the back shoulder. Now you're going to have that bat wrap around the shoulder. Now we're going to close the shoulder. Atta baby. Now we're going to close the hips. Now put your foot back down. Bada bing, bada boom. Great job. That's one. Okay, we're going to do that 2 more times. And then you're going to hit as many baseballs as you need to try and repeat that same feeling that you just had.
All right.
Sound good? Yeah. A little tough?
Yeah.
It is, man. It is. Stand stride, front knee as far as you can. Pick up and turn that rear leg. Now, as you're going through, I want you to try and put that, continue to turn the hips. Now we're going to turn the shoulders as far as we can with the shoulders. There you go. Forearm click. There you go. Now look to extend. Great job. Atta baby. As far as you can. Now we're going to try and keep this shoulder down a little bit, and this shoulder is going to be up. We're just going to continue to rotate around this spine. Keep turning. Great job. Keep turning. Yeah. Atta baby. Whenever you're ready, we're going to start working our way back. Get slow. Pause the shoulders, but start working the hands back. Is our head over our rear knee? Hey, baby. Go ahead and close the shoulders. Hey, baby. Close the hips. Reset that back foot. A little tough?
A little bit.
It's a nice little workout.
Yeah.
Nice little workout. How I like to imagine it, okay? Imagine the rockets that Elon Musk sends out to Mars and all that fun stuff, okay? When they're returning and they're coming back down, they have little tiny like rockets, like little boosters that when it starts tilting this way, they fire it going that way to level it out.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like, psh, 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 psh. When we're going through the slow motion process, it's pretty much the same thing. This is how I kind of envision it. Is that when you're sitting here, if you start to fall off balance, if we just immediately kind of fall out of that, we're not allowing those little tiny muscles that normally kind of get overlooked when we're doing squat, deadlift, like the big moves. The big muscles kind of handle business. The little tiny guys don't necessarily always get to do what they want to do just because they're weaker. But in this time, if I'm here, I'm trying to balance, and all of a sudden I start falling off, if I keep working to try and find a position for my body to maintain balance, those are my little muscles. Psh, 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 firing off, trying to find that balance. And once I get it, now my muscles are like, oh, okay, so that's the alignment that we need. See what I'm saying? If on this next one or the away ones, if you ever start falling a little bit off balance, that's okay. All right? Fight to try and maintain that balance. And if you don't, that's okay. All right? Stance. Could have been love. Stride. Front knee. Rear leg. Head over rear knee. There you go. Keep turning. Keep turning. Shoulders. Good. Good. Forearm turn. There you go. Now extend. Yes, sir. See how that's automatically right there level for you? Great job. Go ahead and keep rotating. Great job. That a baby. Gotta stop and ask Miss Beth some of her sweet tea. Hi, baby. Yep. As many as you need to get this feeling of a feel good. Okay. Let me. This Georgia Heat playing tricks on me. Go for it. Did I put it in my pocket? Where did I put that Amazon remote? Oh, there it is. Load up another. And I'll be right over. Let me just get the live stream up on the TV for us. There we go. And whenever you get that feeling, you let me know and we move on to low and away. Is Georgia gun past the crossing lights? I'm going to give you permission. If you need to, you could hit the ball straight in the air. Right there. If you need to. I'm not saying you have to. But if you needed to, you could hit the ball right there. I wouldn't say a word. Or, you could hit the ball right there. I won't say a word. Okay? If you swing and miss, I don't care. I won't say a word. I am taking away any pre-notion of you, if you were to hit and go, that felt really good, but that, I don't know, maybe that was too much of a pop-up. Nope. I don't care. I don't care where you hit this. We're fighting for the feeling, okay? As many swings as you need for that feeling. If it ends up being a pop fly, pop fly. I don't wanna. How's it feeling right now?
It's getting better.
I'm baby. Have you kind of just cut loose on one yet?
Not yet.
Let me see it. Cut loose. I like that. I like that. Was that a feel good?
No.
No. Was the other one a feel good? No. But your bat speed went up 4 miles an hour, your rotational acceleration went up, and you're on plane score about even. But both results, we ended up not getting what we wanted. But one, the process was a lot more game-like, where the other one was, I just want to kind of feel it. Okay? If we're ever at a time of we're doing a new drill or something like that, and it's like, hey, I don't know what to expect, so I'm kind of going to go slow to get the idea, that's one thing. Other than that, I want you going balls to the wall. Okay? What's your dream, speed car? Or dream truck? Dream anything.
F-250.
F-250? All right. So you just got an F-250 with a, Hellcat engine in it, okay, with turbo. Do you know how to drive manual? It's a manual, though. You going to give it back? You're gonna, I don't know, learn how to.
Figure it out.
Okay. Same thing here, dude. You have a fucking Hellcat in there. Okay? But right now, we're just scared to scuff up some of the paint and maybe burn out the tires a little bit. So we're just going slow. Okay? Is that much fun right now? No. Is that, when you get onto the highway, is that going to be what you want to do? No. So instead of kind of, I don't want to scuff the paint, dude, go. If you end up stalling out, so what? If you end up swinging and missing, so what? Okay? It's a lot easier to learn when you're going as hard as you can, because if you just continue to keep giving as fast and as hard as you can, the adjustments will be easy, okay? Because then it's like, oh, I was underneath that. I was over the top of that. I was early. I was late. There are definite answers. But if we're kind of like, I'm not sure, maybe I was early, maybe I was late. You see how it's a little bit more difficult to like, nope, I would blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Okay? All in on this. All in. Anytime ever, all in. Not a baby. And we make adjustments from there. Yeah?
That's good.
Not a baby. Great job. Hit me like fire, shot me like a bullet. Hop in your stance for me. What you doing, handsome boy? A bottle of Jack straight to the head. One shot, two shots. Stance, stride. Front knee as far as you can. Rear leg. Start turning the hips. Start turning the shoulders. Whenever you want, release the hands. Keep going. Great job. Keep going. Shoulders as far as you can. Oh, baby, keep going, keep going, keep going. Around that spine as far as we can. Let me know when you're as far as you can. Great job. Now start working back. Shot me like a bullet. Turn me up and down. No way you can. Route the barrel. Close the shoulders. Close the hips. Reset. Let's watch this one. See how our hips are a little further out?
Yeah.
It's a good job. We got a little bit of that kind of angle that I'm making. Oh no, what happened to that angle? You see what I'm talking about? Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, it's coming back. Okay, all right. Did you feel that at all? And that's okay. All right. I'm labeled you as a go-getter. Okay? Go-getter qualities, generally if you're early, you're going to want to stand up. Okay? So right now, your process of your swing, you do a great job at foot plant, but then as we turn, instead of just being able to rotate and maintain this angle, we end up standing up. Okay? So what we're going to look to do and really fight for is the ability to maintain this angle all the way through. So if you notice when I came over, I try and put this PVC right on your spine, okay? If we do a good job when we're turning and rotating, I'm going to be able to just rotate around this angle, okay? If I stand up, what will happen is as I stand up, I'm not able to maintain that angle. Your goal, I want you to try and feel, remember on Tuesday we use these guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay? The feeling of turning rather than my shoulders becoming level. Does that make sense? Let's try it out. And if you have questions, dude, ask. If I'm on something that you're like, no idea what this dude's talking about, no idea what he's even referring to, let me know. Like, it's okay. If there's ever a time that you don't understand something, it's because I didn't do a good enough job explaining. Okay? Stride. Front knee. Oh, reset. Come on. Stance. Stride. Front knee. Rear leg. There you go. Hips. Shoulders. Whenever you want, release the hands. As far as we can. Rear leg over the knee. There, sorry. My baby. Now let's. Oh. Get that. Get this hip out to my PVC. Keep going. There it is. Now watch this. Come on back. Last time when we were coming forward, we barely could touch the PVC.
Yeah.
Now we're getting good barrel on the PVC. Keep that. Keep this booty out here. Great job. Turn the shoulders. Reset the back foot. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's go ahead and rewatch this guy. Different feeling on that?
Yeah.
Good, bad, not sure yet.
It's good.
Okay, there we go. Why do you think that you had a lot more coverage coming back than what we did going forward?
More extension.
What allowed for more extension?
Right.
Are you referring that like you had more ability to reach out or you had more arm to reach
A
out?
better angle.
Why do we have a better angle?
Because we tilted.
When did we tilt?
Like when we should like right here.
Okay. So, are you alright, dude? You need to go potty? Is that the dealio? Alright. We'll get a pic here in a moment. We'll take care of that. Okay. So, if we do a good job of turning and rotating, I just thought of this analogy not too long ago. So if it messes up, I want us to be able, the Men in Black, that little flash pin that you erase it. If this analogy doesn't work, and then we're gonna try the one that I know works. Okay. Do me a favor. Reach out with your hand and have your middle finger pointed right at me. Okay. Would you say that your hand is flat right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Do me a favor and rotate your hand like that. Notice how your pinky went down. Did you drop your pinky or did you rotate your hand?
Rotate it.
Go ahead and relax. That's what we need our shoulders to be able to do. So whatever hip hinge I have at foot plant, I'm going to maintain that same angle, okay? But I'm going to rotate around my spine. So if this is a tall pitch and I land here, this is my angle. I want you to imagine and you know what? I'll try and do this, okay? As I turn and rotate, see how I stayed? My spine is still this angle. My head still is right here. My hip is still right here. Okay, now it's a blown away pitch. So I have this angle. See how I still have the same angle? The only difference is I'm just turning. Now whether I have a lot of hip hinge when I turn or not a lot when I turn, it's the same motion. Okay, right now, when we came back, we did a lot better job of being here at foot plant. So what happens when you come back, when you reach for something and you get to here, we're in the right position, but we don't necessarily always start there. So if you've noticed, when we first start going out, major reach, but coming back, we're getting good barrel, okay? Put that in our head, the amount of hinge that we need, okay? And then maintaining that hinge through, okay? Any questions on that? A little bit of gibberish there. Ride a cowboy. Stance, stride, front knee, rear leg. Now, reset. Do we add more hinge on that? No worries, let's try it on this one, okay? And this is just gonna be one of those things where this is why we break the swing down into sections. If one section at the very beginning, like generally for a go-getter, the reason that you go get the ball is the moment you pick your foot up, we fall. Like we don't have any ability to kind of stay here. So until we kind of say, hey, right at the beginning of every stride, you jump forward. As if every time you're about to throw the ball, I took the ball out of your hands. And all of a sudden you're like, I just never grabbed the baseball to begin with then. And you just grab another ball, get to here, and I take it out of your hand. If you don't realize that every time you're about to go throw it, I just pull it out of your hand, you're never going to be able to actually throw the ball.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Right now, if we never actually figure out, it's the fact that I'm going here, that's what's bad. If we can fix that, we fix the source of the issue rather than putting a Band-Aid on it. How many coaches have told you, let the ball travel, hit it the other way, quit pulling your head, stop hitting home runs, trying to hit home runs? How many times have they actually given you a resolution to those issues? It's kind of frustrating, isn't it? So, right here, I'm trying to give you that ability. The reason that you struggle, I haven't seen you in a game, but I'm just going to assume out here we kind of aren't big fans of. The reason is, by the time the ball gets in the hitting zone over here, we're already here. So it makes sense. Fight for this feeling. Fight for the ability to get that angle early, and fight for the ability to keep that angle. Dream about winning. Never had a plan, just living for the minute. Then went down younger on the Chattahoochee. Front knee, rear leg. Start turning the hips. Whenever you want, release the bat. Holy guacamole! Look at that, baby! Now maintain that angle. Maintain that angle. Don't lose this angle. Keep this hip out here. Great job. Whenever you're ready, come on back. Well, we fogged up the windows in my old Chevy. I was willing, but she wasn't ready. Great job. Great job. Shoulders. Now pause there. You're all right. The feeling that you have right here. Tension? No worries. Go ahead and finish out. Boom. Yes, sir. How was that with the hinge?
It was better.
A lot better, wasn't it? Now, when you first started turning, was it like, oh my gosh, I'm right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. But the idea is that we're able to maintain that. On this next one, we're going to do one more, okay? On this next one, I want you to be just staring at that mirror. So it's here, stance, stride. The moment that you get to stride, that's when we get our kind of hip hinge, is when our foot's in the air. Okay, that's when I'm getting my low pitch, high pitch. Okay, once you get that foot in the air, you're looking straight at the mirror, and all you're looking to do is try and keep that head in the same spot. And once you get to here, we can kind of give a glance, and it's back up to there. Sound good? Beauty. How's my country playlist so far?
It's good.
Is it? Okay. Now, is that where we normally stand for the plate? Beautiful. Stride. Good. And baby, back to the mirror. And just stare at the mirror the whole time. And baby, get this hip out a little bit more. There you go. Pause. Mirror. Head back over the knee and keep your head just right there. Keep turning around the spine. There you go. There you go. As you're coming back, head back to the mirror when you can. Yep. Best one so far, okay? Now, as many swings as you need to get this feel good, okay? Whoa. Whoa. Oh, we're not gonna grow up. Sitting looking pretty by the fire in the lawn chair. Always rewatch if you need to. Use the mirror if you need it. Grab the beer moment. Better or worse? Okay. Keep making your adjustments. Use what you can. I love it, dude. I love it. I would rather see that. I would rather see that than if we were doing this. Okay, I touched it. That does nothing for us. If you're sitting here just going through kind of the motions, the moment this pitch happens in a game, we're going to panic because we're not used to it. I would rather see you swing and miss like that, going hard, than us being successful going halfway. I love it. I love it. Now learn from it, but I love it. Yep. Have we tried one where we just try and get our hips back as far and as quick as possible? Oh, that sounded like some barrels. A little different?
Yeah.
Good different, bad different, not sure yet.
Not sure.
Hey, that's a great spot to live in, dude. Now, do we want to get that hip hinge in our stance or during the stride? Oh. Yeah?
Yeah.
See that number, top left? You just broke 60 miles an hour swinging to that pitch off of a tee. Did you get barrel? Hey. So are we somewhat a little bit more confident with that location?
Yeah.
If I told you when we first started hitting with each other, which I think I kind of did, but if I was to tell you that you're going to get barrel to that pitch and that pitch in the same session, would you believe me? It's a pretty good feeling, isn't it? Now, do I actually want you swinging at this pitch? No. I want you feeling comfortable that you could if you needed to.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. If you're comfortable with that pitch and you're comfortable hitting that pitch, both in fair territory, this is the foul line. You were hitting those balls over here. If you can hit that pitch and you can hit this pitch and you feel comfortable and confident doing that, how do you think that pitch is going to feel? Yeah. Great job, dude. Quick pick. Quick pick. I'm going to have this old boy. Oh, are you in here or you need to go potty? What's the dealio? Come on. Yeah, let's get rocking and rolling. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, go potty. Good job. Good job. You want to go help? There you go. Yeah, go help. Go help with that bad boy self. Becky was a beauty from South Alabama. Thank you, sir. All right, you ready to do a little underhand warm-up? We died time out, waving that 12 gauge. Dang it. Thank you, sir. All right, your warm-up. You let me know when you're warm. Strider, go lay down. Thank you. Strider, lay down. There you go. Ah, baby. Baby. The baby. Ah, baby. Go. And baby. You warm? Yep. Beauty. So, if you were to, let me grab your phone for you, and we're gonna go to driveline track.